Hey, how's it going, everybody? Geargiaa TV here with my Dragon Ball Super episode 99 review and recap. So, to get things started, this episode starts with 68 warriors left, and I'm just gonna note that throughout the reviews and recaps from now on because I actually like keeping track of that kind of thing, right? So, this episode also doesn't really tell us how much time is left though, because the last episode didn't end with how much time was left. So, there's also that to know. So, it begins with everyone being completely and utterly shocked from Universe's 9 Erasure, and it pans out to a bunch of different warriors. And my favorite face personally was Dispo's face because he's like, holy crap, yeah, that just happened. And his face is just fucking great. So he gets my face for most shocked Dragon Ball Super participant. And then it goes to the Universe 1 Kaioshin telling everybody that thanks to Goku, everybody has a fighting shot. Without him, Universe 9 would have just been erased like nothing, and they wouldn't have even had a fighting chance. At least this time, they had a fighting chance. Sure, they went a little aggressive and got themselves eliminated really fucking early, but again, they did have a chance, you know? It could have just been Xeno-sama erasing everybody and not giving anyone a fighting chance, but thanks to him, you guys have a chance. So yeah, and then it goes to the Universe 7 fighters and their thoughts on the erasure. Krillin is obviously the most shook up, but that's normal for Krillin. He's always usually the most shook up about things like that. Even Master Roshi, Tien, and all these things, but Gohan's, calming them down. Like, yeah, it's crazy. A freaking universe got erased. So it's normal to be shocked, but you need to get back into fighting folk mode, or we're gonna lose too. So let's get back. And even 18 is a little shook, but 17's like, you've gotten a lot nicer since last we met, huh? And it's like, don't worry, we have infinite energy. We don't have to really worry about this. Our infinite energy is perfect for this kind of setting, as he puts his hands back in his pocket and just floats away again, and then 18 does who knows what. And then it goes to Frieza saying how, despite how cute the Xenosamas look, they are fucking menacing motherfuckers. And Vegeta's there, he was gonna go fight Hit, but Botomo gets in the way, and Botomo's the guy from Universe 6 that Goku eliminated in a very similar way that Vegeta tried, and I was about to get super salty. I was gonna get Dragon Ball super salty if he got eliminated the same way by Vegeta, because it looked like it was about to happen, right? So when they're fighting, obviously Vegeta spars don't do anything against Botomo, and he goes to Botomo goes to throw a punch, Vegeta grabs it, and he looks like he's about to throw him off the arena. And I swear to God, as soon as that happened, I'm like, no, this cannot happen again. No, I refuse to believe it. And luckily, Botomo puts his foot down, not his feet, and he's like, nope, it's not working again, motherfucker. And then he's like, oh, I figured as much. So he ties him up and he's gonna throw him out. I was like, oh, you know what, I'm okay with that one. That's pretty interesting. But then Magetta's like, just like that. I'm the official voice actor for Magetta, and he stops Vegeta. And Beerus notes like, oh shit, that's the guy who loses to insults. You might as well want to go stop him with that. But then they goes to the ultimate fusion, Boto-Magetta, and with this perfect fusion, Botomo covers Magetta's ears, and this time Magetta can't hear insults. See, it's perfect. Boto-Magetta is actually a perfect fusion, and people who said fusions weren't coming back, it only took 99 episodes, but we got a new fusion, and it's a Universe 6 fusion, and it's a very powerful one because all it requires is Botomo to get on Magetta's shoulders and cover his ears. Man, it's a pretty freaking good fusion, okay? So don't make fun of it. So Universe 7's information, and GM, which is a Universe 10 bird, is firing, Kai Blast from his mouth like a bird thing. And then Krillin shows off a new Destructo Disc form, which is like a triple disc Destructo Disc. I didn't really catch the name too much, but it was pretty much he shoots a Destructo Disc and then it shoots off into three Destructo Discs. And it just kind of grazes, GM doesn't do much to him, but then Roshi fires off, his swole form Kamehameha and eliminates him. So Roshi gets the elimination there, and 67 fighters remain. And then it pans to 18 fighting Shosa, which is the little wolf thing, and they're doing pretty good. And then it looks like 18 almost kills Shosa, but it was him playing dead. And then by surprise, he shoots an energy blast that caught 18 off guard, and it almost threw him off the stage. But Krillin jumps off the stage, fires an energy blast the opposite way to come back in, which was a very risky move because if it didn't work out, he could have gotten both of them eliminated. But it worked out, and then they do like their combo attack that they've been working on, which is them like playing catch kind of with energy blast. But when they deflect it, it gets faster and bigger. No sexual innuendos there. And they go too fast, and then Shosa can't dodge. He dodged a lot of them, though, so give him props there. But he dodged a lot of them, and boom, one of them hits him. He goes flying off the stage. 66 fighters remain. Then immediately after that, Majora, which is a Universe 4 fighter as well, because Shosa was Universe 4. Majora, Universe 4 fighter, goes in, and he's fighting. He hits Krillin off guard with a kick, and immediately after that he goes for another kick while Krillin's on the ground, but 18 stops him. And then Krillin's like, all right, here's Roshi's glasses. And then Roshi's like, yo, when the fuck did you snatch those up, though? And then he goes for 100 times Taioken, which is a solar flare. And it doesn't affect him. And then I figure right away he's blind. I mean, he has his eyes closed, right? But, obviously they show us that he's blind. 18's like, you know what? He's blind, so therefore his sense of smell is a lot better than most people. So Krillin does Krillin things and throws his fucking shoe a mile away, and it perfectly lands on his nose. Fires off a Kamehameha and eliminates Majora. Really good fighting sequence for Krillin there. I really like that. So 66 fighters remain. But after that little debacle, really quickly, he hears Frieza's voice congratulating him or saying something. I don't remember exactly, but he hears Frieza's voice. And, Krillin is petrified, utterly petrified of Frieza. So he's caught off guard, and as he turns around, Frost smacks him in the face with his tail, eliminating Krillin. 65 fighters remain, and I know I said Frieza's voice, and that was correct, because remember, Frost sounds so similar to Frieza, and he was turned around, and in all that commotion, he hears Frieza's voice. He's not going to stop to analyze who it is. He turns around, boom, caught off guard, smacked him right out of the screen. I thought it was really funny how the Supreme Kai tells Krillin, like, don't worry, you tried your best. But when you tell someone something so sarcastically, like, no, I'm not mad. What? Oh, me? No. That's exactly Supreme Kai. And then Beerus says like some Japanese joke that we wouldn't get because we don't speak Japanese, like the Turtlin joke. He's like, no, it's Krillin. But it just sounds like he's making fun of his name, but there's like some pun there in Japanese. And then 43 minutes remain, and yeah, the only small things I do not like about this episode is Krillin being so small, dude. Krillin is literally up to the waist level of 18, and that is not true, man. I don't know. The size scaling, the height scaling in freaking Dragon Ball Super, man. I feel bad for Krillin. Krillin's literally like 3 feet tall in this show. But whatever, that's besides the point. The episode was good. Was it perfect? No. Did it focus too much on Krillin and 18? Like I said, I don't know. These battle royales should not be focusing so much on one individual character. Personally, again, that's just my personal viewpoint. Of course, it wouldn't make sense if you only get like 2 minutes of screen time per person, because then eventually you'd run out of them. But I like how it began. It began with everyone being shocked of the thing. Then it pans out to Vegeta and Boto-Magetta. Great. Then it pans to Krillin. And it pans to the Universe 7, squad fighting GM. Sure. And then it shows 18 fighting Shoza. Sure. That was like half the episode almost. And then even Krillin fighting the blind guy. It would have been great. Sure. But like at that certain point, he got 3 fights in this. Or yeah, he was part of 3 eliminations in this. Like, just cut him to 1 elimination and then another one and then get him eliminated in the next one. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like them focusing too much on certain individuals, but next episode looks like they're going to do that very well, because next episode seems like there's just 1,000 things going on, and I like it. I could see why, obviously for an anime, it wouldn't make perfect sense to do this, because, it's going to be a mumbo jumbo of a bunch of things, because next episode looks just like that, a clusterfuck of things. Like, you have Caulifla fighting Goku, Vegeta going to fight Cabba, it looks like Kei wants to fight Jiren, but I do think that's just a trick on us, because I don't think it's going to fight Jiren this early on. There's still 65 people left in the arena, guys. Still almost 75%. There's like 80% of fighters still remaining, right? And I just don't see Hit fighting Jiren this early. It could happen. It could just make Jiren more of a threat, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. And yeah, overall, I will give this episode a true 7.2 Dispo Faces out of 10 because, and hear me out, because there was a lot of it was good. I'm not going to say it was good, and I like the choreographed Krillin fights, because Krillin fighting is cool, because, he does not like fucking Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. He actually has to use a lot of strategy in his fights, like the fucking shoe and the freaking combo attack with 18. And I like the Frost elimination a lot, the Frieza calling and the Supreme Kais, but I hated, there was just so much unnecessary talking, I think. I think they wasted way too much time on the recap from last episode, too. Like, when the episode started, and they did like a 3-minute or 2-minute recap, I'm like, what? We just saw that. We don't need to see that again. I understand what happened. We all understand what happened. Even at the end of the episode when they were getting erased, they spent like a good minute erasing Universe 9 and everyone looking at it, We got that they got erased, but they had to keep explaining it to us, yeah? And then they had to explain it to us that, Goku saved us. Like, dude, we've saw that like 3 or 4 times already this arc, you don't have to keep reminding us. There was also, I hate the fact that Krillin's too small, but that's not, affecting my grade for this episode. But I also do not like, there was like so much talking, bro. Like Shosa and with between Shosa and Majora, there was too much talking. Like the fight versus GM, they barely talked. You know, he's like, "Oh, you're mocking me." Yeah, you know, that's fine. You can talk like that. It's just fucking shit talking, you know. That happens in fights, but not like fucking speeches, bro. We're gonna have freaking Barack Obama and Abraham Lincoln here fucking giving us speeches while they fight, you know. I just don't like that personally. But this episode was good. It was decent, you know. It wasn't a bad episode. It wasn't like the filler arc before this. It was good. I love this tournament setting. That's always gonna make probably every episode at least a 6 in this arc for me. But next episode looks like a fucking 8 or 9, to be honest. But we'll have to see when we actually get the episode, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and recap. If you did, leave me a like in the comments and comment down below so we can discuss this episode. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you guys on episode 100. We're almost at 100 episodes. Fucking crazy. Wow. Peace out, guys.